XTRN 123 is the last time we went over this, and we went over it on the 19th. Also, it looks like at 0007. So we were up here. I said watch 118. Okay, so the 19th. Okay, so I said pulling back after a big run up, 18 for a move. So right here in that area. Then on the 23rd, I said watch for a bounce off of the 0005 area. Volume continues. Okay, I mean this is why I try very very hard, guys, to put in the perimeters, I guess you could say, of the ifs. Not to get into coding language here, but you guys understand what I mean. If this happens, this will happen. If else, this will happen, right? That's kind of like the coding terms of what I can add to these charts. That is how I got to look at it, and I try to do that as often as I can. Now, what exactly the hell am I talking about? 0005 right here. I said watch for a bounce off 0005 area if volume continues. Look at the volume. It didn't continue. That volume didn't continue, and look, I said if that volume continues. If it doesn't happen, well, it didn't. You guys fell through the 10-day simple moving average. Now you're down here at a resistance level at the 30-day simple moving average. I really hope that this is bottom. I mean, after running up to 0013, that is a big, big spike to come all the way back down to this. Now you're going to be hitting resistance levels right now. Again, I'm going to put in here. I personally really thought that this one was going to move. I really did. Point 0003 on hold. Needs more buying pressure. Okay, again, now you might say, what are you talking about with buying pressure? This is where this tool is going to come and play over here on Investors Hangout. You're going to be looking for more and more greens. You've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades today. All right, and that was a sell of almost 2 million shares at 0003. I'm going to hold. Needs more buying pressure. I was wrong. I really thought that this one was going to start moving. And that is all I have to add for it. Joe, what do you got for XTRN?
Well, I'm still kind of getting, used to the whole filings and everything else that we have on the site. But we have on ours, it doesn't show like their recent quarterly. But on OTC Markets, they published one on the 25th. So, I mean, that's obviously something we're gonna have to look at, like why we're not getting everything like instant. So I was looking at their quarterly really quick. I mean,
regarding that, Joe, there is a lot of things that is being worked on right now regarding it. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. I mean, we just kind of implemented it. We're obviously still going through a bunch of things on it, and getting it all, working properly and efficiently. I'm going through their quarterly, and I don't know. I don't have much to say. There really wasn't much, since then. I mean, they have some debt over here and everything else. Let's see. I mean, I could go and rip through the whole. I think it's like 30 pages. It's really up to you. I'll just go over to this right here. All right, so I'll just go with the going concern. The company financial statements have been prepared, assuming that the company will continue as a growing concern. As shown in the accompanied financial statements, the company has a net loss of $77,000 for the 6 months ended in September 30th, 2016. The company also has accumulated deficit of $40,741,435 and a negative working capital of $599,000 as of September 30th, 2016, as well as outstanding convertible notes payable of $149,102. Management believes that it will need additional equity and debt financing to be able to implement the business plan. Given the lack of revenue, capital deficiency, and negative working capital, there is substantial doubt about the company's ability to continue as a going concern. Management is attempting to raise additional equity and debt to sustain operations until it can market itself and achieve profitability. The successful outcome and future activities cannot be determined at this time. So, I mean, when you go through that, I mean, they have a substantial amount of debt.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, hey, you know what? That plays along with kind of what I see here. You know what I mean? And thanks, Joe. Again, not only XTRN to get into what Joe just went over here, all available over here on Investors Hangout. The time and sales, recent news, filings, financials, all that stuff is going to be available for you to check out. So
yeah, so
again,
like when we went over it that first time, you know, whatever day that was, I mean, we didn't have, it was no up-to-date information. Now that we have their quarterly, now we have an idea of, you know, where they stand as a company. But I mean, they're getting their disclosure statements in there, which is a plus. But that's that.
okay. All right. So again, that is XTRN. Head over to investorshangout.com.